What's up, everyone? Welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. I know it's been 7 days since December the 1st, and it's also day 60 of my challenge. That means we have 15 days left. I cannot wait. I cannot wait till it's all done. All right, so what do I have planned for today as far as the challenge? Because I gotta keep all of that up for those that have been watching that part of the journey. Just in case you don't know what the challenge is, I am a doctorate student seeking my doctorate in psychology with an emphasis on criminology and justice, and my name is Deanna Reese Williams. I have been pursuing this degree since September, since 2020. Yeah, for a long time. So we'll be done in after 4.5 years. So the plan is to graduate by May of 2025, but right now I'm in the midst of finishing up chapter 3 of my paper. I have 4 chapters that I have to write in total. Because I'm a psychology, doctorate of psychology student, I'm doing what's called an applied doctoral project, which means I'm focusing on a practitioner-based program that I plan to develop. So with that said, what's my plan for today? So y'all know that my chair told me, she said, I only want you to focus on 30 minutes a day. And I told y'all last night, yesterday, that I technically am going to follow that advice today because I have a Christmas party that I'm going to tonight, and I'm not going to get home until 10:30, 11 o'clock tonight. So that means I have to walk or spin bike and do my 30 minutes of my paper all before I get myself ready, which I'll start that process in the next, I guess 3 hours, give or take. Yeah, it's my husband's Christmas party, so I'm pretty excited. I went to it last year, and I'm excited to meet more of his colleagues, coworkers, all of that. And yeah, and then next week I have my Christmas party for work on Friday, but it's during the day. So anyways, so that's my plan for the challenge. Of course, I'm gonna have to give you guys travel tips. I also, y'all know I'm gonna do the bougie Sephora box that keeps disappointing me. I want to say thank you to Miss D for naming the silver metallic scrunchie. Her name is Sylvia. So Sylvia she'll make her guest appearance, but I feel like every time I come on, I need to share what items that I get so people can kind of know, like, why do I seem disappointed by this box? It's starting to make me wonder. Maybe there's other Advent calendar boxes that Sephora had, but I didn't know. But then again, I bought it before Thanksgiving. I mean, I went in, I was like, I'm looking for a 24-day Advent day calendar by you guys. And they're like, oh yeah, we've got it. I did not do my due diligence, I guess, in figuring out if whether or not they had other types of calendars. So I don't know. I'm hoping that the other one that starts on day 12 is with Ulta is not, maybe it'll be better. I don't know. But maybe I'm just biased because I like Ulta. I like Sephora too, but I have more access to Ulta. And my experience with Sephora is typically, I don't have access to a Sephora. So yeah, that's what it boils down to. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day, a great morning. I did not film any B-roll or anything like that. And yeah, so I can hear my pets walking in the background. You probably hear that, and you probably hear the tea kettle as well. I'm watching them because they know they are not allowed in the kitchen. We are those people. We are those people that are like, you're not allowed in the kitchen, you're not allowed on furniture. They have their own beds. They have their own station and space to eat and drink. We still love them, but they just have rules that they have to follow. And yeah, and people are always shocked, like how mannerable they are. I don't know. They're like, how do you have 3 dogs? I never hear them. I'm like, are you supposed to hear them? Because yeah, we're on second generation of dogs. Tillman was, anyways. We had our first dog. His name was Major. I know I'm going off on a storytelling. His name was Major. He was a all white boxer, and he was a hoot. Okay, he was goofy. Oftentimes, I wonder if he was working with a full deck. I don't know, but he was still smart, if that makes sense. Major passed away at 9.5 years old in September of 2018. So it left us with our two dogs, which we never, here's the thing, we had never planned to be a 3 dog household or a 2 dog household. Never. We have acquired these dogs by either A, people could not keep them. We've also never adopted dogs. Yeah, and I did not grow up with pets like that. So this is like new. You know what I mean? And so when Major was around, we were visiting family in Louisiana, and one of our nieces had just had a baby, and she's like, the baby is 2 months old, the dog is 8 weeks old. Like, I can't do both. And her mom had given her this dog. So we're like, oh, we'll take her. Her name is Trina. She's a Shih Tzu poodle mix who is on heart medication. So if you ever hear me saying, oh, we have to pick up her medication, yeah, she'll be 15 this month, but you wouldn't know it. I think she's deaf. My husband thinks she has selective hearing. So Trina is 15. When we were living in Phoenix City, Alabama, when we were stationed at Fort Benning, we were renting a house at the time, and it was kind of crazy because pit bulls like have like a really, I don't know, like just like a negative light about them. And especially like, I don't want to say especially in the South, but where we were in the South, it was like, you can't have them, they're bad, da 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 da. And I never felt that way about pit bulls. I always believe that dogs are going to behave based off of how you train them. That's just, maybe it's the early childhood background. Maybe, I don't know. I just think it's very simple. Okay. So we're outside, and this dog like runs over straight to me, covered in mud. We think she's a puppy. She was so underweight. She was like 18, 22 pounds or something like that. She was really underweight. And we wash her off. We pull her inside. And I had already concluded, even if she was chipped, she ain't going back to that family because clearly they didn't take care of her. Named her Bree. I love her. We took her to the vet, and basically they're like, no, she's 18 years old, and she had hip surgery. And we're like, what? So I don't know. The story that I tell myself is that probably the family was military, and they were probably moving someplace where they couldn't take her. And so they just released her, which unfortunately that happens. It's really sad. And she found a new home. She found us, and she's been rocking with us since. And she is 12 years old, and her age is showing. She's a medium-sized dog. She's a pit bull boxer mix, but you can tell her age is showing. And then we got Tillman February of 2021, just because we always secretly knew Trina was probably going to outlive all of them, but she's a companion dog. She's never been alone. Tillman has been alone. Bree has been alone. And even Major lived a life alone before Trina came along, even though he's not with us anymore. So we were like, you know what? We're going to have to get another one. And even though my husband didn't want to do it, I was just like, we're going to have to, because when Bree's gone, like, Trina's not going to be able to function. I know, I probably overthought it. So anyways, we ended up getting Tillman, and yeah, Trina loves him, all the things. She also gets annoyed by him. It's a riot, but he's been great for both of them. I called Trina and Bree the geriatric girls, and we're just taking care of these senior dogs as best as we can. And he's just like, I want to play, take me for a walk, do this with me. And he is a pit bull healer, and he is every bit of that. He is a riot. He's smart as a whip. He knows all of our schedules. He sends himself to bed like at 9. He'll get up when I give them a treat, like at 10:30 at night, like about 10 o'clock, because my husband will go to bed. He'll get up, get his treat, he'll go lay back down. And that's him. That's Tillman. I mean, he keeps us all together. And when my husband leaves the house, he'll lay in the hallway, because we're really strict about them being in the rooms too, because we have carpet. That's another story for another day. But, yeah. So we have carpet in the bedrooms, but we have tile through the rest of the house. One day we will not have carpet in those rooms, but for now. So no, they're not allowed in the bedrooms, and just for a lot of reasons. Like, we don't want our house to smell like 3 dogs live here, but it requires a lot of maintenance. It means you clean all the time. We vacuum every day. So anyways, I don't know if you guys were wanting like pet tips, but I have plenty. I've been in the pet game since 2009. I've had big dogs, and I've had medium, and I've had a little one. So I can tell you all the things. We watched a lot of Cesar Malone. We did not go through any kind of doggy training. And yeah, we even know that Tractor Supply, you can like go wash your dogs there at a very reasonable price. All the things. And we have like an amazing pet sitter that comes to the house and watches them, which is even better than boarding, in my opinion. So anyways, all right, I'm gonna get off of here because I need to make my coffee. Actually, I guess I could technically take you guys. I just need to pour the beans. Sometimes I forget I have these like little devices, and I could be talking, doing all the things. I just don't think it through. So anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my coffee stuff situated. I've already grinded my beans, and I've already warmed up the water. Even though it's like kind of late in the day, I still wanted like a little bit of coffee. It's something about having coffee on a chilly morning or midday that, I don't know, there's something about it. So anyways, I hope y'all are having a great Friday, and my Friday meetings have been canceled, so I don't have to worry about anything. And I told you guys that my students are done. It's up to me to grade, and everything closes tonight at 11:59, all of it. And I'm just like, if you don't have it together, I don't know what to tell you. I've given you guys my cheat code to success in my classes. And it's super simple. Turn in your work. If you turn in your work, I promise you, you'll probably pass. Probably pass. I'm just that person. So, and I'm very clear about incompletes as well. I used to do incompletes, but it also is like based off interpretation. I think like what kind of leadership you have, and we have a difference of opinion in terms of what incomplete means. So I made clear to my students, I do not do incompletes, and nor will they get approved. So they know that. And not because I won't approve it, but they're just not going to get approved. So we just don't even go down that path. And I make that clear at the beginning, but that means I accept a lot of late work. So anyhow, I feel like today's Vlogmas is going to be much longer, clearly, because I'm chatting with y'all now. But I will try to get some B-roll. I don't know. I'm probably going to put on makeup with you guys, because I haven't put on the Fendi pretty much all week. I thought I was going to do it Wednesday, and that changed. So anyhow, I will chat with y'all later. I need to charge this phone and make some calls. Later. What's up, everyone? All right, so I'm getting ready for the Christmas party, and the lighting is awful in here during the day, and I'm too lazy to pull out the fancier lighting at this point. So y'all know I'm about to put on makeup, because I feel like the only time I stand in front of the orange wall is when I'm putting on makeup. All right, so while I do that, I'm going to catch you guys up on what I've been up to since the last time I was on. So, oh, side note, this is not a travel tip, but this is just me like talking. Only because I just have a funny story about these tweezers, because I'm the person that always forgets tweezers. And then I found this travel size tweezers. I swear I probably got it at Target. I'm pretty sure I did. But although they're cute, they are the worst. I'm not gonna lie, but they do the job. I don't like them, but I have them. So I just had to say that because one of my subscribers said, "Oh, I can't leave without my tweezers." I will not say any names. All right, so y'all know that I do have them, but half the time I forget this little pouch. All right, so what have I been doing since the last time you saw me? Well, first I have to prime my face. I was on the phone, actually, soon after I got off the call with you guys. I was smart. You guys probably saw the B-roll with this. I was like, you know what? My tablet is right here. Y'all have to understand, although I have a tablet now, I am so accustomed to doing everything on my phone. You would think I'm a Gen Zer, but I'm not. Apparently, I'm an extennial, aka older millennial. Don't ask me. So, ooh, I just remembered. I have a different brush. I need to go get that brush. Okay. Y'all have to give me a second because I need to get the Fendi brush. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I forgot that I had upgraded to this Fendi brush for the liquid foundation. I'm not gonna lie. It makes me like the way the makeup goes on my face. I really like it a lot. I know I need to use it. I'm gonna switch over to that. But because I put everything on this current brush, I need to use what's on there. But I feel that it's smoother. And actually, I forgot. This is how I know I'm not used to wearing concealer, because I'm not even used to putting it on my face. Oops. And I'm really good at kind of getting too much, but that's okay. I can still put it on and then proceed to put the foundation on the rest of my face. So I will do that. But anyways, so I was using my tablet because I have a tablet, and so far I do like it, but I thought, okay, she said 30 minutes. I need to really focus on doing 30 minutes. What is a task that I need to do that is not going to take more than 30 minutes? So I've been studying the handbook and looking at some other sample manuscripts or dissertations, applied doctoral projects that have been completed, to make sure that I have a good grasp and understanding. How do I write my ethical concerns and some of these other sections? Because we are not using any humans for my actual study itself, I'm doing a systematic literature review. I have to be able to state, like, how did I address the ethical concerns? How do I keep my researcher bias out of the situation? Just stuff like that. So I was like, ooh, I need to read, because that way when I interface with the actual document, again, my paper, I can basically begin writing without an issue. I don't know if anybody else uses those types of strategies, but that's what seems to work for me. Is sometimes part of the writing process is to make sure you actually understand what it is that you're supposed to be doing versus just constantly writing. This is not like a regular course by any means, so you have to approach it in a different way. I didn't know I was going to be full of tips and stories today. I think it's because it's Friday and it's the weekend. So I'm sorry if this is a much longer vlog than most of you guys signed up for, but it's good. I mean, it's good content, right? So I did that. I focused my energy on basically reading while drinking my coffee and having my breakfast, eating my yogurt. And that took care of my 30 minutes without issue. And then I went to my office and I had to submit some paperwork for something that I have going on behind the scenes. And then at that point, I think my husband came home. And then my cousin, who's all the way on the East Coast, we're like sister cousins, practically. Well, we are. We finally were able to catch up. So she called me somewhere in that time frame as well. And so we ended up being on the phone, I think, for 3 hours, which was great because we both have a lot going on in our lives. I did not tell her that I have this channel, although she would appreciate it, but I'm kind of like Miss D over at LaSure TV. Like, I don't feel like people around me need to know. You know what I mean? I don't think it makes a difference one way or another, unless you're just that interested in knowing about the challenge. I did tell her I was doing the challenge. I did give her an update on how my paper is going. And so she's super proud and happy for me. And she's like, "You're doing great, cuz. Just keep going." So that was really encouraging. Her and I'm literally 3.5 months older than her. And her brother is seven months older than me. 7-8 months, something like that. They're considered Irish triplets. I call us the Irish, I just said that wrong. They're considered Irish twins. I call us the Irish triplets. I'm the middle sibling of us. And it's funny because they literally, one will text me about what the other one is doing. Usually him. He's like annoyed by something that she's doing. And then I'm like, "What are you doing?" And then I get the real story from her. And then I end up kind of like siding with her, like, "Dude, get it together." So we're the Irish triplets, and we're a trip. We literally grew up together, and they're like my best friends. And then I also started calling them like brother cousin and sister cousin, because that's what we are. And then we have my brother who joined us much later in life, and he's just the baby brother of all of us. So anyways, so we talked, and then while we were talking, I took a walk. So you guys will see that photo as well, I think, in my like day in a life snapshot or whatever. And I took like a good 45-minute walk. I even actually walked down to the park. So that was pretty nice. I mean, the weather is gorgeous out here. So I could have went to CrossFit, but I'm telling you, I'm struggling in the fact that we don't have the 3 o'clock class. That was like my jam. I would leave the house, be able to take a break, especially a brain break from writing, or I would prepare stuff for class, you know, just a nice break from staring at my screen, basically. And now we don't have it. But we're praying it's temporary. So anyways, after that, I needed to eat, and then I was like, I got a shower, and then finally got off the phone with my cousin. But it was good to catch up with her, and now here we are, putting on makeup for the Christmas party, which I have like a 30-minute drive to get there. My husband already knew I was going to be fashionably late, so we're aiming for 6 p.m. that I'll get there at about 6. But at least I'm showered, makeup's on. I don't have much further to go here, and that's half the battle. But he left early because he's part of the actual setup, and I was offered a ride, but I was like, I don't really want to help set up. That sounds bad. I knew I was going to be getting ready. That's the issue. And I'm like, if I'm setting up and I'm in my clothes, then I'm going to get hot, and then I'm not going to be cute. And that's, you know. Plus, I never really planned to be there that early. So it's all good though, because now I'll get there. I'll be the DD for us, because I'm not going to be drinking or anything like that. But I will somehow try to get a good picture of my outfit so you guys can actually see it. It might be at night. The last place they had the party, it was really dark. So all of the pictures that I did have, they were awful. They were really, really awful. So Anyways, I'm gonna put on a red lipstick. Let me do this right. Let me get the lipstick so y'all can see, because it's, y'all know the brand. Y'all know the brand that I'm going with. So I'll be tagging Fendi for this one. Hold on. Okay, so you guys may have remembered I got this Fendi. I don't have my glasses on, so forgive me. It's called the MVP, and it's like a lip stain, kind of a gloss lip stain. I really like it. I like a good bold color, especially when I'm on Zoom, because I feel like I kind of wash out, like everything looks one color, if that makes sense. So I started wearing bold colors during the COVID years. Every time I had to get on camera, I found that it was just better for me to just have like a little color or something. And I switched from like wearing foundation and stuff during the day. It was a big change. And I said I was thinking about wearing eyeshadow today, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't think I'm going to. It's a lot of work. So let's see. And I love like a good lip staining. And at the time, I don't know if Fendi had like lip stains like this. See? I know the orange wall is not helping. But what happens is I then put like a little bit of, now let me make sure I tell y'all, and this is a smaller one, of her like lip balm or lip gloss. This is also MVP, but it's the Glass Balm. I'm sure there's a real name for this. For the Fendi Beauty Velvet Liquid lipstick. That's this one. But this is the Gloss Balm. And I like to put this on like before I eat. Or before I eat, after I eat. But it just gives like a nice little shine. Not too much. Don't need too much. Just enough to keep you entertained. Okay, so you're probably wondering, am I wearing a jean dress? No. I put this button-up shirt on so then I can actually not like put my dress over my head, or let me say that again. So I don't get makeup on my dress. And I'm not going to be on camera with the robe. No offense for people that want to be on camera with the robe. I'm just not going to be one of them. And y'all have already heard me say, I'm not taking you into my room. That's not going to happen. But I don't mind being in my kitchen nook in my orange wall. So I was like, let me just put on this button-up shirt. Anyways, so the next clips you'll see is going to be from the Christmas party. And hopefully I'll be able to like throw a picture of my actual outfit. And y'all see the earrings. It's giving not festive, but my dress is black. So anyways, then apparently it's going to be cold, so I can't wear my heels that I was planning to wear. I'm going to be wearing some like little booties instead, which will work just as well. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good day, have a good morning, have a good night. Thank you for watching this vlog. I think it's Vlogmas number 7. And y'all should see this Saturday morning. But my Saturday vlog for vlog day number 8 is going to take me a while to load. So you guys probably won't see that until Sunday afternoon when I get back. So we will be staying the night out tomorrow night since we're having like a date. But don't worry, you guys will get caught up as soon as the video uploads. But I find in hotels it takes forever for videos to load. So we're not even going to try. All right. Catch you guys later. What's up, everyone? All right, so I just got back from the party and I realized, I was like, wait a minute, I didn't do my travel tip, and y'all did not get the favorite part, the grand finale of all these Vlogmas. You already know what I'm talking about. So let me make sure I give you your travel tip. Okay, so travel tip for the day: wear bulky items on the plane. Save space by wearing your heavier shoes and jacket during your travel. So part of me agrees with this, part of me It depends. And y'all have to forgive me because I don't necessarily live in a very cold climate. So bulky items I tend to not have, but I do have one of those Columbia, like, what is it, down coats or whatever. It's like a puffer. I've never had to wear that on a plane. I think I told you guys yesterday I put it in a compression cube and it's fine. But if I were to be traveling to like Denver or New York or someplace where it's snowing or even Seattle this time of the year, I probably would actually wear that coat on the plane. I might carry it on being that I'm in Arizona, but I would not want to have that in my suitcase. A same thing for like if you like those what riding boots or whatever, I would probably wear those like on the plane versus actually packing them because it's going to be cold where I'm basically arriving at. Granted, this is kind of a challenge if you're traveling back to a warmer climate such as myself. I'm not going to want to wear all those bulky heavy things traveling back to Arizona. But it is good advice. And I also think it depends on if you're the type of person that either tries to check everything or you try to make everything fit in a carry-on bag. I've done a little bit of both. I tend to carry a medium-sized suitcase with a Swiss gear backpack, and I will carry like a crossbody. What are those, like bum packs or whatever? I'll wear that because that can fit perfectly into my backpack. So that's my travel tip for the day for Vlogmas number 7. All right. So what I will say, the party was great. It was super like straight to the point. I was fashionably late because somebody was like, hey, can you bring that bottle of Grey Goose if you're still home? Also, can you get a wine opener? Can you bring that? I was going to be late anyway, but I was like really late, like hour and 20 minutes late. So yeah, whoops. But it was fun. I enjoyed the food, got to meet my husband's coworkers. They're really nice. A lot of them are funny. They're like, you're married to this guy? Yes, I am. Almost 19 years in March. You guys don't know him, but he is quite a character. He'll probably never show that side of him on camera, so don't worry. But if you ever meet him in person, he's either going to act really, really shy, which he's not, or he's going to be a clown. It's one way or the other. So anyways, we had a great time. There should be photos and videos. You guys should be able to see those. But without further ado, I know y'all are all here. Drum roll, please. Because let's be real, we're all here for the Avid Day calendar. By what? Symphora. Yeah. Moving lights. We're on day 7. So far, let's recap. What have we received so far for those that are trying to get the prize? We got white nail polish, mascara. We got a body wash, bubble bath, and shower gel. We got Miss Sylvia. She has a name now. We can thank Miss D. This is Miss Sylvia. And we have a watermelon mask. For Symphora, I was expecting better. They might surprise me. Maybe as we go up in numbers, it gets better. All right, so here's number 7. Let's see, I'm pointing right here. There's 7. All right, let's see. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Nope, 7's right here. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Symphora Crayon Mini Lip Liner to go. I mean, my mom said if you don't have anything nice to say, you don't say it at all. So I'm not going to say anything. If you like red and if you wear lip liner, this is good. It's a pencil. And I'm going to leave it on that note and add it with Miss Sylvia. She needs a name too. I mean, all this stuff needs names. I'm just like so disappointed. So disappointed. Anyways, Y'all have an amazing day, an amazing night, an amazing morning for whenever you're watching this video. I will catch you on day number 8 of Vlogmas and day 61 of the challenge. Until next time, y'all continue to be blessed, and I'll see you later.